Today is July 30th, 2024. Our reflection is entitled Hope in Despair, Understanding God's Judgment. In the first reading from Jeremiah, the prophet expresses deep sorrow and lamentation for the people of Judah who are suffering due to their sins. He acknowledges the devastating consequences of their actions, including famine, war, and exile. Jeremiah pleads with God to remember his covenant and not forsake them, despite their unfaithfulness. This passage highlights the themes of repentance and the hope that comes from God's mercy, even in the midst of judgment and suffering. In the Gospel according to Matthew, Jesus explains the parable of the weeds to his disciples. He reveals that the good seed represents the children of the kingdom, while the weeds represent the children of the evil one. At the end of the age, the Son of Man will send his angels to gather the weeds to be burned and the righteous to shine like the sun in the kingdom of their Father. This passage underscores the reality of divine judgment and the ultimate separation of the righteous from the wicked. Both readings focus on the themes of judgment, repentance, and the hope of redemption. Jeremiah's lament reflects the anguish of a people suffering the consequences of their sins but also expresses a plea for God's mercy and faithfulness. Jesus' explanation of the parable assures us that justice will be served, and the righteous will be rewarded in the end. Together, these passages remind us of the importance of repentance, the certainty of divine judgment, and the hope we have in God's mercy and justice. Today, I will reflect on areas in my life where I need to seek repentance and turn back to God. I will acknowledge the consequences of my actions and ask for His mercy and forgiveness. I will also strive to live righteously, knowing that God's judgment is just and His mercy is abundant. With a heart committed to repentance and faith, I will seek to align my actions with God's will, trusting in His promise of redemption and hope. If you found this video meaningful, I invite you to show your support by hitting the like, subscribe and share button, as this will help us reach more people with these reflections. Together, we can create a community that seeks wisdom and spiritual growth.